You're listening to Bye Bye Baby, a Dob Berman production.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bye Bye Baby podcast. Remember, if you're not old enough to drink at a pub, you're probably not old enough to listen to our podcast. I'll be your babysitter, Julie, for today. I'm here with my babies,
Tori
and
Madi.
Yay, welcome girls. So today we're going to be talking about drunk bisexuality. Ooh, drunk bisexuality?
Drunk by curiosity.
Yeah, I think that would be more appropriate.
Yeah. I'm only a drunk bisexual.
I mean,
Yeah. Drunk by curiosity.
yeah. So, do you girls got any personal stories? Because, Maddie, I remember on episode 3, I think, you mentioned you started kind of outing yourself while drunk.
Yeah, and I actually kind of grazed over this in the coming out special. I don't know if you listen to the coming out special, you may have heard me mention something about a chocolate sauce story. So I'm going to tell you guys that little story today because
I'm so excited.
it's saucy. Pun intended. So I was 18 and a group of friends, we first started out at a hookah lounge and we were all just hanging out, whatever. But then after that, we decided to go back to my house. And now that I think about it, it was just me, my friend that was a girl, her boyfriend, and then this guy that I was kind of sort of like flirting with, talking to. It was a weird time in my life.
How old were you?
I was 18, but I kind of, like erased this dude from my memory until I started thinking about this story. I was like, oh my God,
man.
he was there. So we all went back to my house and we just were playing drinking games in my basement.
Oh.
Once again, mind you, I was 18 and this was illegal in the States, but
It's legal here. So.
it's legal here. So we did what teenagers do and we started playing Truth or Dare.
Oh, man.
And the guys, everyone picked up on the sexual tension between me and my friend that was a girl. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say girlfriend because that'll get confusing because
Your friend
obvious
that
reasons.
is a girl.
We'll call her M. So I think it was M's boyfriend that dared her to lick chocolate sauce off my boob.
Yum.
But I was the boobalicious friend of my friend group. I always have been. So went upstairs, got some chocolate sauce from the fridge, put it on my boob. She licked it off. And we thought it was funny. We're like, whatever, just girls doing girly things,
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure I used that excuse to get girls to stay over.
Yeah.
It's just girls doing girly things.
And then I ended up doing the same to her because the guys enjoyed it so much that I got dared to do it to her.
Oh,
And
I'm
I
sure
was
it
like,
just the guys.
oh, okay, yeah, sure, whatever, it's fine. It's a dare, I have to do it. So I did it. And then progressively, now that I'm looking back on it, these dudes were being such horn dogs. But one of them dared us to kiss each other. And so we did. We're like, mama didn't raise no bitch. So we kissed each other. But it wasn't just a quick peck. We just, we started making out and we could not stop. Yeah, we were, rolling around on the floor. It was a frisky makeout sesh. Come to find out, M's boyfriend, recorded it.
Oh, no.
What an ass.
Which... Okay, fucking creep.
Yeah.
Good thing we were 18 at the time because that would have been problematic.
Yeah.
But we got him to delete it the next day, so crisis averted. Yeah, so we kissed, and then after that hot and heavy makeout session, I was kind of like, whoa. I don't know where this came from, but I liked it. And after that... she went and laid down on the couch with her boyfriend, and then it was just me and the dude that I was kind of flirting with, talking to, and me and him ended up kissing on the couch, whatever, and I was like, this is not as enjoyable as what I was just doing with
What
M.
a letdown.
So after I came to my senses, I was like, I'm not into this. I'm going upstairs, going to bed. So I got up and I was like, so M, you want to come with me? Like, I was like, at the time, I was just like, I just don't want to go to bed alone. Like, but now that I look back on it, I was like, I definitely just wanted her to come up with me to bed and make out with me more. Now that I am fully aware of my sexuality. But at the time, I just thought it was, girls being girls when they are drinking. I don't know. That's just what they do. But yeah, that's kind of when things started to click.
So
That makes sense.
I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with bi-curiosity or with drunk bi-curiosity, but I used to have some massive truth or dare parties at my place all through high school. We never drank because we were rowers, so we just had like these crazy parties, and I would get all the condiments from my fridge, and we would just like start daring people to like lick things off of each other.
What the fuck?
We were messed up. We were kind of gross. It's fine.
Oh man, last time I remember playing Truth or Dare, I think it was like 12.
Oh my god.
And they dared me to kiss the guy I was into, and he became my first boyfriend when I was just 12. It was like just a peck, but still we thought it was a revolutionary kiss.
Oh my god.
It was so weird.
Slight correction, Julie, I'm pretty sure we played Truth or Dare like a month ago or so.
We did.
Was it that day I was...
Yes.
Oh, I was completely wasted. I don't remember it. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. Please don't kill me.
She's of age.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
I think we should play Truth or Dare on air one time. That'd be fun.
Man.
We'll save that for another day.
Yeah. But anyway, so my experiences with drunk by curiosity was not with my own by curiosity, but with others. I am what I like to call a safety bi. I'm that girl that like, when all these other girls that like have boyfriends or like they're just like going out, just girly things that what Maddie said, it's just girly things. So we'd go out and we'd all get drunk, and then by the end of the night we'd be like hanging on each other, and then they'd kiss me and make out with me. And I'd be like, well, hell yeah. I mean, this hot girl's like making out with me. I'm not going to say no. But I mean, it never went past that. It was just like, it's just because they're drunk and they want to kiss somebody, and I'm there and I'm safe and I won't get the wrong idea. Which someone has definitely told me, like, I just want to make sure we don't get the wrong idea. I'm like, well, I don't want to stop kissing you, but also that was such an asshole move.
Yeah, that's pretty rude, but all right.
So yeah, I have an experience from the other side of that, but not as fun, because I already knew I was bi, and then these girls are like, I never knew if they were just trying it out because they were drunk, or if they were just like, maybe I'm into girls. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to get the wrong idea, so.
Kind of sounds like you were like taken advantage of a bit.
Well, it does.
I mean,
it really does.
I mean, okay, I make it sound like that, but like, I didn't mind.
Yeah.
For most of the time, except for that one girl who shall not be named, but
I also think that it's important that, like, if you know to your core, you know that you're straight, and you just like to, I don't know, flirt with girls and whatnot when you're drunk, it's kind of fucked up, because that girl that you're flirting with could very well be bisexual or gay, and you're just leading her on, and that's pretty shitty.
Yeah, that's an asshole move. Guys, girls, everyone in between, don't do that. Please don't do that. It sucks.
Just don't lead people on.
Yeah, if you're both on the same page and you're telling the person, like, hey, I'm totally straight, but this is fun.
Right.
Okay.
That's actually happened to me before too, I think. I mean, I was drunk, so I actually don't remember fully, but I mean, she told me at some point, she's like, I'm straight, but you're really cute. And I was like, thank you. I'm bi, and you're really cute. And then we made out, and it was fine. But but no, yeah. Definitely don't be aware of other people's feelings. That's my advice pretty much all the time, is just like, be nice.
Be emotionally responsible to other people.
Emotionally responsible. I like that.
Yeah. That's good. What about you, Julie?
Oh yeah, Julie.
Oh God.
I mean, we were there for one of these experiences.
I know I'm the babysitter for this episode, but girls, do you have any questions for me? Because I'm kind of the oddball out in the group because I've always considered myself as straight. But I had an episode last year which kind of made me wonder if maybe it wasn't exactly the case. So, Mom, Dad, please stop listening to this. I was wasted. I was super drunk. It was my law school party. It was like a few weeks before graduation. We were having a party at a bar, and I drank way too much because the vodka there was shitty, and vodka, we all know, it fucks me up. So
Julie and vodka are not a good
they're
match.
a fun but explosive combination.
It's that's
Yeah, fun at first, but
within reason, because I need to have boundaries.
we all should have boundaries.
Yeah, we should. But what happened was I was drunk, and then I was talking to my classmates, and then this girl, she was like dancing, and we were talking, and she was like, I don't know, I don't remember how we got to that subject, but she mentioned that something about kissing a girl, and I was like, I never kissed a girl. And she was like,
Isn't that how it always starts?
Really?
Oh, I've never kissed a girl. Well, let me fix that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then she grabbed me, and then she like gave me a little kiss. It was just a peck. It wasn't anything really, wasn't a full French kiss or whatever. It was just that. But I was like, okay, one more.
Just one more.
Come back for seconds.
No, not one more. I want more.
Oh.
Yes. So
That's
I was
even
like,
better.
yeah, because just a peck wasn't enough. And I also really love to kiss when I'm drunk. Like, pretty much anybody. We all know that. Yeah.
Glosses over it. We all know that. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Julie just has a lot of love to give, okay?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I really do. And that's why I'm getting a dog one day.
Aww.
Yeah.
Because that's
Julie's
what I
got
can.
more game than any of us.
Well, you say so.
I've said this multiple times, but it's true. So wait, Julie, would you like identify as heterosexual or maybe like heteroflexible?
Well, I really don't know. I mean, I've always, really, really always identified myself as heterosexual because I was raised like that. My family is very religious. They're very like
Because that's the norm. Too.
between like air quotes, and a lot of them traditional. I hate that word, but yeah, conservative. I don't know. It's like what usually families are in Brazil. So I was just raised like that, and I never ever actually had the space to question it back at home. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know labels can be empowering for many people and everything, but I just don't like to think of one set label for myself. Because I know I'm mostly straight, but if I were to give percentages, I think it would be like around 97.
I need to
that's
get you-
accurate, 97%.
You need to do the Kinsey scale.
Oh,
So,
yes.
was it Mariana and I, or was it Julie?
What?
I don't remember. One of you guys I was speaking to about the Kinsey scale. I think it was you, Julie.
Probably.
It was last week when we were waiting outside the library. I was like, "Oh my gosh, we need to like we all need to take the Kinsey scale and the Kinsey scale test and see where we fall,
So I
because
don't.
that would be really interesting."
Oh.
But the Kinsey scale, for those of you who don't know,
Oh my
is...
god, and it's in Portuguese, this image. I love
Oh, so thoughtful,
So
Tori.
cute. But the Kinsey scale is basically on a scale of 0 to 6 how
Well,
heterosexual or not are you?
0 is exclusively straight, and 6 is exclusively homosexual. So
Yeah.
the 3 would be equally bisexual, which I think it's
That would be
your case.
That would be me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my case as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
equal opportunity.
I've taken the test before, and I don't remember where I fall, but I'm definitely, like, in the middle-ish area.
I feel like I definitely flex between 2 and 4. Like, sometimes I'm like, I kind of just want to go with some guys because they're easier to score with.
Yes.
Sorry, guys, but they're easier to, I don't want to say hook, but like...
And it's also easier to meet guys.
Yeah.
When you're a girl, it's a lot easier to meet
yes.
guys than it is to meet girls that are into girls.
Oh, yeah.
Just because heteronormativity, we are raised to assume that everyone is straight until proven otherwise. So,
But yeah.
So,
yeah, that's the Kinsey scale.
so back to the Kinsey scale. I think I might fall on number 1 because I mean I know sometimes I look at girls and I'm like, damn. But at the same time, I read somewhere that sometimes girls are attracted to other girls in 2 kinds of way. A romantic kind of way, which is probably your case. Obviously your case as well, because you're bi. But I also saw some person saying they were attracted to girls in a feminist way, like you love them and you love them, really, but because they're women, and it's not necessarily because you want to have sex with them, you want to kiss them or whatever. It's just you're attracted to them because they're an amazing human being.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because they're women.
Role model. You have a
Kind of thing.
We used to call it a girl crush. Instead
Yeah.
of just like having a crush on someone, you have a girl crush. Or a man crush,
Yeah.
depending.
Like a platonic crush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bit.
like, and you're allowed to be straight and see a girl or a guy and be like,
Damn.
that is an attractive human being. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you're not straight.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Like,
something for guys and for girls. I haven't really experienced this with girls. Girls have no problem telling each other that they look amazing.
Yep.
But guys,
The bathroom at a bar or a pub is
Yes.
like, the girls' bathroom is the most supportive place you can go to.
I have never felt better
It
than
is.
after using the restem in a club. Like, because you
Yeah.
come out and you're like, oh my God, I look terrible. And these girls next to you are like, girl, no, you look amazing.
Yeah.
And you're like, thank you.
Remember a few weeks ago when we went to Festival of the Dead?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So I just went to the bathroom, and there were those 2 girls sitting, and I was just like dressed as I usually do,
Just
with a
with
flannel
makeup.
shirt and a different makeup because I had a full-on school face paint. It was
Yes,
amazing. Maddie did it.
Maddie is our makeup artist.
She's amazing,
Thanks,
guys.
Those photos are out there. Just look for them.
Oh,
Yeah. And I was in the bathroom, and I was like, okay, I just need to take a quick pee. Yay. And after that, I was looking myself in the mirror, and the 2 girls, they were sitting there, they were like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Your makeup's on point. And I was like, oh, thank you. My friend made it for me.
Oh yeah, it's
It was
impossible
amazing.
not to feel great after
Yeah.
using the restroom in a bar.
I still
club.
haven't met a girl while drunk, neither me or her, who wasn't supportive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
But-
absolutely lovely.
but
But back to my
coming-
curiosity.
Well, I mean, really quickly, just going back to the point I was trying to make, I've never, like, guys have such a problem with telling each other that they look okay.
Even
like,
if it's just like completely platonic, they
Yeah,
don't tell each other like,
They should be like, man,
you
you look
great.
handsome.
good, man.
You're handsome as fuck. No, they
Yeah.
don't. I mean, some do when they're very close friends.
Right.
But not. Like
I mean, girls will be
do.
like, wow, those jeans, amazing ass.
yes,
Just, wow.
yes.
Like,
Yeah.
girls have no trouble saying that, but guys are like, yeah, you look okay.
Yeah, you look fine, man. Let's go.
I mean, I know in Brazil, it's mostly because men are supposed to not show feelings and any sort of
Yeah.
thing, because anything that resembles femininity or anything that, and I air quote a lot, belongs to women kind of thing, they're shameful things.
Yeah.
So they don't want to be linked to that. So that's why they don't compliment their friends. They don't actually show emotions. They don't talk about emotions, which is very, very toxic. Guys, talk about your emotions. It's important. It will do wonders for your life. I swear to God.
So I have noticed, though, that guys in the UK, at least, when they get drunk, I mean, Maddie already mentioned this, they do get, like, frisky.
Yeah.
When they're drunk. Like, and I mean, at least in the US, from my experience, when girls get drunk, they do get frisky, and they get frisky with everyone. They do not care.
Yeah.
But guys usually don't. At least not with other guys.
Definitely not with other guys. But here in the UK, they're like,
They have no issues.
they're comfortable with their sexuality. That's all it is. Like, you can be straight and like tell your bro that he looks good. Like, so like, yeah, dudes here when they get drunk, they're a little bit more like touchy feely with each other. It's cute. I love it. I'm like, wow, this is so different than from back home where
it's really
homophobia runs rampant.
Oh my God, yeah. Especially in Bible Belt, where you come from.
Yep. Good old Kansas.
At least in Florida, we've got some wild parties.
Yeah, especially in central and then southern Florida. Like,
oh my God, thanks, hallelujah for St. Pete Pride. Wow, never had so much fun at a Pride parade than in St. Pete Pride.
But girls, on a very related note, I know this doesn't apply to you, Tori, because you came out of the womb with the pride flag. So, but do you girls really think that a bisexual person start as a bi-curious person? Or is it like...
I feel like that goes back to heteronormativity again. Like, because we think of heterosexuality as the baseline, like that's our normal, then saying that, oh, like, you know, I think I might be bisexual, I feel like the step from that to bisexual is by curiosity. Like, you have to be curious about your sexuality in general, just being like, am I into the same sex? Well, let's find out. Like, you know, so...
It's pretty much just like kinks. You're just gonna know if you really
She's
like
not
them
wrong.
if you try it. So,
yeah.
if you don't try it, you're never gonna know.
It's like green eggs and ham.
What?
How will you... Yeah. How will you...
Oh.
Yeah, you won't know if you like it until you try it.
Yeah, I get the reference now. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Green eggs and ham.
We went from fetish to Dr. Seuss.
But as far as like this, I don't know, like that step, like the hierarchy of it. I mean, I definitely went from being like identifying myself as straight to bi-curious, because like from 18 until like until I was 20, it was like 20 and a half. I was questioning and curious about girls, but I still didn't label myself as anything other than straight, because like I wasn't sure, because I just hadn't really had any experiences to fully confirm it. I hadn't felt romantic feelings for a girl yet. I'd only felt like sexual feelings, which in my eyes I was like, well, I can still be straight and have sex with a girl.
Right.
So until I develop feelings beyond what's in my pants, I don't know if I'm straight or if I'm bisexual or if I'm gay. Like, so yeah, for me, it was a step in the process of discovering my identity per se.
I'd be interested to know if any of our listeners have gone from like A to C without stopping at B.
Yeah.
Like,
just one day, like, nope.
Like, they were like straight, and then they, I guess, had an experience with a girl or a guy, and was just suddenly like, nope, this makes sense. I'm definitely bi. Like,
So,
Yeah.
if you do have one story to tell us, you can either DM us on Twitter, Instagram, or Tumblr. We're at Bye Bye Baby Podcast. Or if you feel a little bit more comfortable, you can email us at byebybabypodcast@gmail.com. We'll love to read your stories.
Yeah.
Amazing. Guys, so Anna, who was sitting in the corner very quietly for the whole episode, she's going to be joining us for the last few minutes because
it's not creepy. Well,
she's got a nice story to tell us. Anna, join us, babe. Yay.
She has a story she wants to tell us.
And those stories are welcome here, guys. And girls and in-betweens.
I've always been sort of bi-aware. Like, oh, girls are equally cute to guys. Okay. Not really into either of them was sort of my feeling. But I had this one friend. I hate her now. So I want to name her. But we'll just go with H.
Cast a pall over the story, though.
Well, I'll tell y'all more stories about this person.
Okay.
But she really wanted to be bi-curious.
I mean,
okay, that's actually another thing is...
That's so weird. She wanted
She thought it would make her
bisexuality
cooler.
is fashionable.
Oh, no.
Like,
Which,
That's not
gross.
right.
yeah. Using a sexuality as to promote yourself or to, like, appear more popular is...
Yeah,
it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I also
like,
see girls doing it as like a way to look more attractive to guys because
Yeah.
we all know the stereotype that guys love girl on girl action. So like at a party,
It's one of them stereotypes that's got some truth to it.
I mean,
also,
yeah.
I'd also like to put in that some girls like some boy on boy action.
Oh.
Just, by the way, if any guys are listening.
Yes.
Well, okay, so this girl H found out at one point that I had kissed girls before. And, like, it had never been a big deal. It was like...
I've never heard of such blasphemy.
It was like, I said something about, like, oh, my roommate was like, oh, I want to kiss people. And I was like, I want to kiss people. And she just, like, a very quick peck. It was, like, stuff like that. I accidentally, like, put my mouth in another girl's mouth once because she was biting my cheek, and I went to, like, lick her so that she would get off me.
Oh.
This is not
Is that
relevant.
like accidentally having sex with someone? I just fell on their dick. Like,
Yeah.
I fell
Say,
on
is
them.
this a form of foreplay?
Honestly, it was very uncomfortable, and I did not enjoy it, so I hope not. But this girl H found out that I had done that, and she was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And so she said, let's get drunk, and I'll try and see if I can want to make out with you. And I was like, are you going to buy alcohol? If you're going to buy the alcohol, I'll get drunk with you. I guess this is fine.
I mean, getting drunk with the purpose of, like, it sounds weird, but, like, lubricating your bisexuality. Lubricating. Like, making sure that it,
I
like...
should not have joined.
But I mean,
Yeah.
free alcohol.
I mean, essentially, I was like, free alcohol. We were friends. We were going to, like, watch Hercules or something. And then she was going to be like, Hercules was great.
It is.
Can we
Oh,
can we talk about?
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Meg.
That's what I was
my
just
God.
about to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say, can we all agree that Meg is a babe?
She is.
Megara
She
forever.
was my first, like, girl crush when I was little,
Yeah.
so... Yeah, that's another thing that makes me reconsider my whole sexuality. But,
Yeah, it's flexible. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
But so this girl, like, we got alcohol. I was sitting in her room. I was, like, you know, watching a movie and drinking with a friend, and she was watching a movie and drinking with a friend with the intention of becoming bi-curious through the magic of booze.
I mean, it doesn't happen like that, and I've been
I
there
hate
a lot of
that.
times.
Yeah. Honestly, it was kind of uncomfortable, but I was just there for the drank.
drank.
The drank. So, eventually she was like, okay, I'm going to try to kiss you. And I was like, whatever. Okay.
I'm going to
And it took
try
her,
to
like-
kiss you.
Took her like 5
As in there's,
minutes
like,
of
a
just
force
like
field?
inching closer. And I was like, I was literally just like, I'm not paying attention. You do your thing. Let me know when this is over. And I went back to the movie.
It's all about the anticipation.
She was like, let's play gay chicken. And I was like, you don't announce that.
What?
Wait, say that again?
Let's play gay chicken. She said that to me like all the time.
Gay, do you guys know what gay chicken?
Yes, I know what gay
Yeah,
chicken
I
is.
Don't. Please clarify.
For the listeners and for Julie, gay chicken is basically, if you've ever played a game of chicken, you're literally running at each other until one of you like
Oh,
No.
that's not how you sit in
It's
the
in a
road.
pool.
what? What?
You guys don't try to get run over by cars?
We have 3 different kinds of chicken.
Okay, well, ignoring whatever kind of chicken you have, but gay chicken is basically, at least the way that we play it, is you become a little bit more forward with your advances as it continues it before one of you like declares that that's it, like
with
you can't go
yeah.
any farther.
you and a straight friend. Like if you were a straight,
yeah.
Yeah.
So
like
like,
straight people play this with straight people.
if my hand
I
was
love
on
games.
Maddie's thigh and we were playing gay chicken, I would like
Ooh.
inch it up and up and up until I was like, whoop, I can't do it anymore.
Did,
No,
did the
I don't want
microphone catch my eye roll just then? Because I'm pretty sure it was audible.
But why would you stop though?
Oh, I wouldn't.
Well, but this girl she would just get like a little bit more drunk. Let's play gay chicken. She would get like here. Like I know you can't see me on the microphone, but like I'm like 6 inches
Anna's
from Tori.
really close to my face.
She'd get like that close. You'd be like, no, I can't do it. Drink more. Let's play gay chicken. No, I can't do it. And I just
2 steps forward, 1 step back. Like,
Well,
That's
if
so
she take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, she was
means
still
she's
moving
getting closer.
forward,
she was getting
but-
closer. She did eventually. I was just like, I'm not going to move. Like, I don't care. And she did eventually, like, just the lightest of pecks, and then she freaked out for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Okay,
she might
yeah.
not.
I think she just wanted to be cool. Don't do that, kids.
Yeah,
I had a
that's not
recurring,
cool, actually.
one
That's
of my
fine.
friends, we'll just call her Jay, but Jay would, every time that we went out with friends, she would end up kissing me by the end of the night. And it happened so frequently that I was like, okay, she's got to be.
Sup, Jay.
She's got to be something other than straight, right? Like, maybe have a chance. And she was gorgeous. And so I went for it, and she was like, oh no, it's just when we're drunk. I was like, oh, okay. little hurt feelings there, but that's fine.
Yeah. Once again, don't be that person that, like, leads someone on.
Yeah.
Just don't hurt people.
Be emotionally responsible to people.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks,
so,
guys.
I'm gonna go back to my corner now. Bye,
okay.
babies.
Thanks for popping in, Anna.
Yeah, bye,
Yeah.
Anna, we love you.
Now I am God.
So, to all the, not the bi babies, but the experienced bi babies out there, if you've got any advice for bi curious people or anybody in general, really, if you got any advice whatsoever, please tweet us, DM us on Instagram, or post on our pictures as well. Send us an email, reply us on Tumblr.
Or just post yourselves and use the hashtag ByeByeBabyPodcast, and
We're
we'll
probably
find you.
gonna see it. Yeah.
Oh, we'll find you.
We'll find you. So, well, I know I don't have any advice to give you listeners, but Tori, Madi, do you have any advice for us bi curious people?
So, at least on the subject of drunk by curiosity, and we've touched on this quite a lot, but don't be that asshole that leads someone on. Like, be aware of other people's feelings when you're going into when you're going into, I guess, test the waters. Like, you know that you're bi curious, but whoever you're with may not. And so being upfront with your partner or your soon to be partner is a very good idea, and I highly recommend it.
Yes, definitely. 2 little things that have to do with safety. First thing is, this primarily goes to women, because we all know about, like, the stereotype about how guys are into girl on girl action. Don't let anyone ever pressure you. If it's something you are not into, then don't do it. It's okay. You don't have to go through an experimental phase like they always talk about in the media and things like that. Don't let people around you peer pressure you, because that's not cool. And
Peer pressure isn't cool.
yeah, in general, it's not cool. And also, like, bi curiosity, it's not a trend. It's not a fashion statement. Like, it's just a part of personal identity. And if you're not bi curious, you're not bi curious. Don't let people pressure you.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, if you are bi curious, and you want to explore it, is make sure you're being safe. I'm mainly talking about the birds and the bees here,
Yeah.
friends.
Wear protection, everybody.
Wear protection. Kind
Take some
of
pills.
vet the people that you're going to be physical with.
Yeah.
I mean, kissing a girl at a pub or a bar is one thing, but going home with her is different, or him, it's different. So make sure you're being safe.
And I always recommend taking a picture with the person that you're going home with and posting it to Instagram, to Snapchat, to
Even if it's just
anywhere.
the stories.
Yeah, just your stories, or just like send it to a friend. Be like,
Yeah.
like just like a cute picture. You don't even have to tell them. Be like, let's just take a picture together, and then text it to a friend so that they know.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
important.
And our allies that are listening, that can be a great tip for you as well. So if you plan to go home with someone after a night of drinking, take a picture with them and
Yeah.
send it to a friend first.
That's a good advice for everyone.
Safety comes first, always.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. So thank you, Tori. Thank you, Madi, for joining us today. Thank you all for listening to us. And again, if you have anything to tell us, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, email, you all got that. byebybabypodcast@gmail.com for the email. And, well, we'll see you around. And until the next episode.
Bye bye, babies.